Experts estimate that there's 430 billion birds in the world. That's right, billions. And of that 430 billion birds in the world, experts say there's between 9,000 to 10,000 distinct different species of birds. And those birds range from the smallest, the bee hummingbird, which weighs about 2 grams, to the ostrich, which is 9 feet tall and weighs 340 to 350 pounds. In North America alone, 50 years ago, experts estimated that there was 10.1 billion birds in North America. Today, they say there's 7.2 billion birds in North America, which is a decrease of about 29%. In those birds in North America, experts say that there's 1,200 distinct species of birds. In New York, where we are now, there's 494 distinct species of birds. So today I thought I'd talk about some of the birds that you can find around your feeders and out in open areas, and these birds are very common. The first one we're going to talk about is a little guy, and he's called the BlackCap Chickadee. And literally, his size is 4 3/4 inches to 5 3/4 inches. He has a black cap, and he has a black bib, and he has some white cheeks, and his underside is kind of a light buffy color. You can find him in the northern half of the United States, Canada, and Mexico, Alaska, and you can find them in thickets and shade trees at the edge of areas, and yes, they come to bird feeders really regularly. And their call is very distinct. Chickadee-dee-dee, chickadee-dee-dee, or whistle Phoebe, Phoebe. Another bird that you see around in the feeders is called the white-breasted nuthatch, and that size is 5 to 6 inches. It has a black cap, it has dark eyes with a white face, its belly is light colored and kind of a chestnut. You can find it in southern Canada and Mexico, US, the eastern part of the US and east of the Mississippi. It's in forests, woodlots, and groves. Its call is kind of wee, wee, or yank, yank, but the thing that really makes it distinctive is the fact that it climbs down a tree head first. Another bird that you can find around your feeder is probably the noisiest and most showy bird that we have, and that's called the blue jay. It's about 12.5 inches tall. Its color is blue on the upper body. It has bold white spots on its wing and tail. It has a crest, and a crest is the thing that points in the back of the head, and it has a black bill. You can find it in the eastern United States, in Gulf States areas, and suburban areas, and towns, and oak pines, and oak pine forests. And its call is jay, jay, or queedle, queedle. And like I said, it's one of the showiest birds we have. Another bird that you can find around here is the northern cardinal. Its size is about 7.5 inches to 9 inches tall. Its color on it, the male is all red with a very pointed crest on the back of the head. It has a black eye patch around its eyes, and it has a heavy billed beak that is triangular, and a female is kind of a buff brown, and it has red, a little red on the crest, and a little red on the wings, a little red on the tail, and its bill is also heavy and kind of reddish, triangular shape. You find it in the eastern part of the United States, the Midwest, and the southern parts of the states, Gulf states. You find it in wood areas, edges, and thickets, and suburbs, and towns, and basically its call is what? Cheer, 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 or whip, 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 and chip, chip. That's kind of the calls. Forgive me for not being perfect with the house. Another bird you can find at your feeder is the American goldfinch. The American goldfinch is about 5 inches. And the male in the summer is bright yellow with black wings, and it has white patches on the wings. It has a white patch on the rump and in the tail. The female is kind of a dull color, and the upper body is usually darker than the lower body. You can find it in year-round along the East Coast and the Great Lakes. And it goes to the southern part of the United States. You can find it in thistle brushes and open wood edges, and the call is kind of canary-like, T-dee-dee-dee, or chickadee. So that's the American goldfinch. Another bird I thought we'd talk about would be our state bird, and that would be the eastern bluebird. Its size is about 7 inches. And it has kind of, when it's perched, it kind of has rounded shoulders, and the color is blue. The upper body's blue and the underside is kind of a rusty color, and it's always has blue wings on the blue wings and a blue tail. You can find it in the eastern US and the Gulf states and Canada, and it's usually spotted in open countries around tree edges of fields where trees are, and you can find it on farms. And its call kind of goes chiree or truly. So those are some of the birds that you can find around your bird feeder.